Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the group survival videos. There are several of them with several slides. We're going to kind of break it down by section. The first section is about effective teamwork in student group projects. One of the things that they talk about is clarifying expectations, getting to know each other, defining your tasks and process roles, staying connected, dealing with conflict early, scheduling meetings frequently, having a clear plan, and not doing things at the last minute. As far as our group goes, we seem to have been connecting well.
We're not getting things till the last minute.
No, we actually have been working on things in really small chunks and kind of sorting out who's really good at what and breaking things down. We've done really well with that.
Especially dealing with everyone's busy schedules, yeah.
We have been really good about planning ahead, where we wanted to make sure that we had plenty of time to get things done in a reasonable manner without stressing each other out. And,
We already know where we wanna volunteer at.
right?
We already kind of discussed when we're going to do that,
Mhm.
like which month, we haven't discussed a day.
Right,
So it's like we're already figuring out things so we don't get boggled down, especially when, some of you have jobs, so you had to figure that out with your work schedule. We've kept that in mind. So I think we definitely have a clear plan.
when it came to defining our task and process roles and kind of who we are in this group, we actually kind of just fell into our roles. They were very natural for us, and it was actually weird to kind of have already created that dynamic and then watched it in the video and kind of just reinforced that. We have actually talked about conflict and how we're gonna kind of sort that out. We recognize we all have different backgrounds, and we think that the best way to deal with it is just to address it, is that
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
you don't get to decide when you've hurt somebody else. You have to
Yeah.
respect that. And that's the key thing that keeps us moving, especially with so many different kinds of personalities. The second key topic section was managing conflict in project teams. And this was one that actually had 3 different parts in it, but it talked about the nature of conflict, and what it talked about with that was individual personality conflicts and then work conflicts. We've so far been really lucky where we're not really conflicting with our personalities, and we're really taking on different tasks and saying, okay, I absolutely think I got that one thing, I'm gonna just knock it out real quick, and then we'll look over and review, and we'll collaborate later. And we've been checking in with each other with the different sections.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought this thing might be a great idea, why don't we try it? And that has worked really well for us. And then it also talks about dealing with conflict styles and managing with conflict. And it talks about, I remember there was a part where it would talk about too little task conflict and too much task conflict. And I think we're right in the golden zone with that. Where we're doing really well. Our individual things that we've been working on, they have to be overlaid with just enough of each other that we are getting those additional viewpoints, and we're asking questions, and we're kind of not being nosy with each other, but we're really looking into things. And like we said, we've set our roles, and that was one of the big rules, is we are respectful of each other's time, we are respectful of each other's backgrounds and personalities, and all of those things I think those are the key things that we were afraid of, and those are the biggest things that we addressed. We have a plan.
But it's kind of funny now looking at it, that was most of our fears. But now I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
like when we were watching the group survival
No
videos.
hesitation.
About the conflict videos, it's like, I can't really relate to that now,
No.
because,
And I think that's why we have like little to no conflict whatsoever, because we're so like well with each other, and we've already discussed things, and we kind of already have each other's personalities kind of locked down, even though it's only been like a week.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And it's not necessarily that we don't have conflict, it's that we don't have animosity.
yeah.
Where we're really cognizant of not being that person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where I know personally, I tend to be very aggressive all the time. And I know that, and I try and be aware of it, because that doesn't always translate well to other people. I'm also a little rough around the edges, that's how I'll put it. Again, doesn't always translate well, but I have to be responsible for that, and I have to be respectful of everyone else. And as long as I maintain that, at least attempt to aware, I will make mistakes, but I have to be aware, or at least attempt to be, and be willing to be accountable for it later on. And then the last key topic was problematic behavior in project teams. And we actually touched on that a little bit when we did the Fears in the Hat exercise.
Quiet one.
Yeah.
Is that we were all worried that we would have to either be that do-it-all person, or we would have somebody be the isolated person. Where those were things that we,
Did you
Going
think you
into
would be
this.
like the dictator,
oh yeah,
looking up? Yeah.
100%,
I saw that. I was like,
100%.
that's what she was thinking.
the whole
I don't know
time.
if you guys could relate to any of them, but I definitely related to the quiet one. And when I was watching the dictator one, I was like, I was thinking that she's that one.
And we worked together before on
Yeah.
academic projects, so we kind of had that background already,
Yeah.
where she's already dealt with me being Castro.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
But we seem to be doing very well with our group in addressing behavior and making sure that we are both responsible for the academic portion as well as our individual personalities and connecting. So hopefully that continues for us.